Hello guys, hello dollies. Yes, so this is just a quick video. Alright, I'm still getting used to this YT stuff, and I'm still trying to sort out my equipments, my bits and pieces. So, sorry, I have no makeup on. I just done my eyebrows. So, anyway, last week this was my book, and it finally came to an end. It is a piece of cake, which is fictional. Well, it's not fiction, but it reads like a story. However, it's a biography, if you get what I mean. So it's by a lady called Cupcake Brown, and what can I say? I started reading this book a couple of years ago. And I don't know why I stopped reading it, because I remembered always liking it or being really involved in a book. And when I guess, sometimes you just take a couple of days off, a couple of days turn into a couple of months, and a couple of months turn into years. So my previous book review is like what got me onto this reading pattern, and I was really happy when I finished this book. Like, I think it's quite a lot, and it's not like it's got some big writing inside it, but I was very pleased with myself that I had read this book, completed it. And what do I want to say? Yeah, so really, I don't want to spoil the book for you. However, it is set in America in probably the 1970s throughout to now, or yeah, mid 70s into I don't know. Basically, back in the day. So anyway, this is the author. So she looks like she's in her mid 40s, and I've had this book for a couple of years. So I guess you can make a calculation. But basically, the book is like kind of set in. Maybe she's born in the 60s, but you follow her through her through her childhood, into her teens, into her 20s, and then yeah. So basically, she was one of the social care. What do they call it in America? They basically just put in the system, right? Her mother died, and her stepdad tried to like throw her in foster care because he couldn't be bothered. But the foster parents, like, she was sent to quite a few people, and they were awful. These people, like there'll be one or two that were really nice, but those were the ones she was staying with temporarily. However, like, the system as a whole let her down, so she was staying with this family, and they had a whole heap of other kids, which they were actually treating like shit, beating them up, treating them like slaves, Cinderella, that kind of story. So my girl decides to run away. The first time she runs away, she bumps into this white girl called Candy, and she's basically a prosy. And that's her introduction into the downward spiral of her life as a drug dependent, alcohol dependent young lady. But as you can see, it is a lot here. However, there were times where I found it a bit repetitive. I was just like, okay, you've sorted yourself out, why don't you move on? But it's like, although she's gone through a lot of problems, she is kind of lucky in a way, because she gets through the doors. Like, she ain't got certain qualifications, she gets the job. Like, and even when they do figure out that she doesn't have qualifications, the people still try to help her, and she's come across different people like that. And you fall in love with the characters in this book. You hate some. Like, I hated Connie. I just wanted to beat up Connie. Like, if you read the book, you'll know who Connie is. And what else? Like, when she finally starts to fix up her life, it is very motivating. It lets you think, you know what, I'm not on her level, but I can get somewhere else, like, in a positive way. Like, I'm not as down and out as she was, but if she can make it, you can too. That's the essence of it. And I really like it. you're hearing the character's voice. I think she had a ghostwriter, but you can see everything. It's like amazing. And I guess I love giving my books away once I've read them, but I don't have anyone to give it to. So I guess it's going to go on my bookshelf, and when my daughter's old enough, she can read it and appreciate me as a mommy. Then I'm not doing her like how these people's foster parents are doing her. But like, yeah. So essentially, this is a beautiful, beautiful read. There are a little bit of grammar. I'm sorry, grammar. You know, there's a few errors in this book, but you read the sentence, you'll get it. You'll be able to say, oh, that's what she meant, or whatnot, whatnot. It's heartbreaking. Some of this is like really heartbreaking. You know, get this copy, and I'm gonna say, I think pass it on to someone else. Like if there's a young lady on my street, on my road or whatever, I'll give it to them. It has a lot of cuss words in here. Doesn't faze me. But some people might be like, why do you give me this book for the swearer? Well, sorry, that is real life, and real life isn't always a piece of cake. You get me? So, get your book. This was written in, I don't know when it's written. Okay, it was published in 2006. And that's it really. I loved it. Bye bye. Okay, hold on. Before you go, this is my current book read. I started reading this a couple of days ago, and I'm halfway through it. Yeah, there I am. This is kind of different from what I'm used to. I found this in the pound shop, and whenever I found something in Poundland, that I checked the price. This was $7.99 in the bookshop, and I got it for £1. I really liked it. I started reading in the pound shop, like a few pages, to see if I could get into it. This is like a fantasy romance set in some fictional fantasy land, but at the same time I'm getting the vibe of Robin Hood meets Harry Potter meets the Knights and the Templars, all of that kind of jazz. And basically it's about the slave girl, and even though like the cover she looks like this in the cover, I imagine her to be like Eritrean, Somalian, kind of mixed with a West African. Like the way they describe her, she's got ebony skin. Now this girl on the cover don't have no ebony skin, but anyway. So what I've decided to do is create my own characters. Yeah, my character, she still has blue eyes because that's part of her characteristic. Like she's blind, but she has bright blue eyes. Basically, she's a special chosen. However, she was orphaned because her mother died after we left her, and someone called Samara, she took her into her kind of castle type thing and just treats them all like shit. So anyway, this guy called Krull, or Kale, I call him Kale. Yeah, Kale, Krull is the surname or whatever. Krull the warlord, and he comes to picture a guy with a big ship. So he's a pirate basically, and he's he's a pirate. And I also I created my own character based on him. So anyway, I found this in the pound shop. It's basically by a company called Chocolate, and I've researched into them, and they are basically like Mills and Boons. And you get to read a little bit about the author in the back. And also the author is called Kate Johnson. However, it does annoy me that they spelled for J with a little J. Anyway, excuse my broken nails. I need to get them done. But whenever I take my daughter to the shop, she starts screaming. I'm just in a state of whatever, innit? So I'll check out your local Poundland and pick up some books. I've got quite a few books in the pound shop, and my bookshelf is almost completely full. But I'm enjoying this. However, sometimes I do feel like I have to gaze over. She's made up some places, so, and these words are just blatant. Oh, you know, it just makes you think, oh, what is this? So anyway, it's a good read. I had to create my own characters, and I'm gonna cover the book cover because I'm not really a fan of this cover type of thing. And she does not look like this. Yeah, she has a blue eye. She's got the tattoos, which are natural tattoos. They come onto your body and they tell people who you are, what is your gift, as in. So she's a seer. I think she sees things, and she's a healer, so she can heal you if someone like hurts you or you break your bones or whatever. So it's a bit like Charmed, set in Robin Hood days, and that's what I'm reading right now. Hopefully by next week I want to finish it and get back to. So what I was trying to do is finish off books I haven't read, but I just started this one fresh because I was kind of tempted. I want to see what's going to happen next. So excuse my greasy face because I haven't got no makeup on. I'm looking a bit crusty. But you know, this is a book review, and if you're interested in books, you know there's much more to life than makeup, and that's all.